I am the stormwater coordinator for volunteers, and in Iowa City in the early 2000s we began to have a permit for clean water in Iowa. And Iowa City has what they call an MS4 permit from the EPA. And we're required to look at the water quality as it comes into the city, through the streams and along the river, as well as what's leaving our community. And so at that time, we began to seriously look at what impact humans have on the river in our area. We've done stream reclamation. We've gone in and we removed the heavy trees and the bushes and stuff so that we're able to get grass that's growing on those banks to make them more sustainable. Along Iowa City, what we've done is we've looked at the floodplains. That's where we've been working with volunteers, getting rid of things like honeysuckle and willows and things like that crowd out all the sunlight so that the grasses can't grow. So we use volunteers for this. We don't have enough city staff to do it. And so in the spring and the fall, we try to work either 4 or 5 weeks on Sundays using volunteers from the university, from Kirkwood, from the general public. We see quite a number of fraternities and sororities help us, as well as companies. Like this past weekend, we had a local realtor help us.
Well, I read a news article about them needing some help, and so I got a hold of some other people that all work at my company, Urban Acres, and said who would like to help, and I was just amazed at how many people just threw their hands in the air and said me, and I think we've got a group of about 10 or 12. Well, the Iowa City water is actually really, really good, and I think a lot of that is just taking pride in, the condition of our water. There's still some areas for improvement. We're working on it.
Oh.
Yeah. Everly, what kind of things did you find out here?
Snails!
Yeah.
Bugs!
Lots of bugs. We have some new pets. Some snails are coming home with us from the cleanup. I've lived here now about 20 years. In Everly for 4. I came here to go to school. I went to the University of Iowa, and then I stayed because there's no better place to live.
There's a lot of trash that comes from humans, and humans ought to be taking it out. So I think every time we get a volunteer out there picking up trash, whether or not it's on a street or in their own neighborhood, they're looking at the protection of our water quality. When we have volunteers out, some of the things that we've seen over the years are lazy boy recliners, lots of computers, bicycles. We see lots of bicycles. One thing that really is a water quality problem is dog poo. So people might walk their dog and then they've got this little baggie of dog poo, and it's another half mile to home. So when they get to a bridge, they just drop it off. No one will ever see it again. Unfortunately, that's just a concentration then of bacteria. We've seen major changes on the Iowa River. The North Liberty wastewater plant has been rebuilt, so we're not getting any essential waste from them. Many of the other areas along, we no longer have our old wastewater plant. Although it met all the requirements, it probably didn't have as good a treatment as our new treatment plant does. So some of those things have been reduced, minimized, to make the Iowa River quality much better.